Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
On first down, Harrison. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Knight. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Rich looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Rich got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Looking to throw. Rich feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
For Harrison, there's a look at what he did last week. 20 carries, 80 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game, and even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harrison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down now, it's Harrison, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run on first down. Harrison. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. It's Harrison. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Knight. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Looking to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 3 yards remain for second down. Back to throw. Rich. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Now, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Knight.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Harrison. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Knight eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Harrison. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrison, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
To throw on second down, Knight.
Again, it's Johnson.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Harrison. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have moved out in front.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
And here now come the Falcons.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. To throw on 3rd down. Rich. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
On 2nd down, it's Harrison. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Harrison. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
54 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Throwing on first down, Knight.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Harrison. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Knight. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw. Knight. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Harrison. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harrison. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Falcons at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Knight. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. Operating from the gun, Knight.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Harrison. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Knight. Flush to it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
On 3rd down, Knight.
Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich.
He's got room past the 30.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rich firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the 1st down.
first down. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Rich. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. The Texans get a much-needed win there to start the second half as they move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check out the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. 24-21, the final score. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Rich. Complete to Myers, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On second down, it's Stanley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Dent. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Looking to throw. Rich. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Falcons. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. To throw on 3rd down. Knight right back to Pitts again. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Knight. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. To throw on 2nd down. Knight. Oh, good move. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Harrison. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Knight. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Harrison.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Knight. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
First down, Harrison, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw. Knight.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Back to throw. Knight. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Kyle Pitts
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive.
They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rich. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down now, it's Harrison. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On 1st down, Knight.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Knight.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again.